is this? Secret recipe for spicy chicken? No. Teresa's talking about our food. What they feed us? No, he's not going to butcher us. If he were going to butcher us, he would have butchered you already because you're a loudmouth. What? No, I'm not. Hey, let's go to the tree and find out what's going on today. Hey, where are we at today? Where are we at? Hello. Let me hide that. Ooh. Good morning. Gotta get this stupid leghorn head off my head. Hey, you seen the new ones that have the wings that flap or the legs that flap? No, I'm not going to get one. I'm not going to waste $30 on the thing, stupid thing like that. No. But hey, today we're going to be talking about Midway Meat Market. Yep, over in Katy, Texas. Woo! Been around since the 60s, I believe. Herman Myers, the owner, great guy. I talk him up every once in a while. But they sell Bailey's Brew coffee over there. It's underneath their own name. If you go there and get the Midway coffee, that's our coffee over in Katy, Texas. Get yourself a delicious barbecue sandwich while you're there. I do every time I go. They've got some really good food over there. They also have a sandwich I had last time, which was like a Philly cheesesteak with barbecue instead. It was delicious. It wasn't too good for the gut, but oh God, it was good. It was so good. So, hey, I'm sorry about last Friday about not having a podcast. I felt bad about not doing it, but then again, I just couldn't do it. I just didn't feel like talking. And that whole week, could have pre-recorded it, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Last Friday was the anniversary of my mother's passing away a year ago last Friday. And I took care of her for many years, and it was just, I couldn't do it. There's my phone. Hey, hold on a second. That's a friend of mine there. Let me see what he's talking about. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, let me call you back. I'm in the middle of a podcast real quick. All right, bye. Yeah, it's a buddy of mine. I'm going to meet up with him in a little bit here. I was going to go to the doctor's this morning, but I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm not going to go. I get bad nerve pain sometimes. I mean, for many years and years of nerve pain and, suffering for 25 plus years. Yesterday was a horrible day of nerve pain. I was like, I better go to the doctors and get it looked at. It's not so much going to the doctors. It's just going to this clinic where they can adjust my medications and, whatever. But I'm fine this morning. But no, I'm going to meet my buddy Gene Kaiser over at Texas Knife Maker Supply. I need to go get some knife making supplies, some epoxies and stuff like that, some steel. And we're going to run over there today. Gene hasn't been over there, so he's going to go over there. Hey, Bailey, what are you doing? You don't say hello to the crowd? No, don't get down. Get up in your chair. She's going to come over here now. Yeah, come on. Come here. Come here, babe. Come on, get up here. Say hello to everyone. Yeah, there she is. There's my girl. Yep. Couldn't be without her. She was so good to me yesterday. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Are you a good girl? She's all curled up next to me next to the bed this morning. Her head on top of mine. I couldn't breathe. She's a very special girl. Yep. So, hey, if you have a veteran or a first responder friend that's just dealing with troubles in life and, they just can't things to make ends meet and Bailey just hit her microphone over there. Just can't move on with life, just having troubles. They might be suffering from PTSD. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your firefighter friend or your police officer friend, they could very easily have PTSD. And they not even know it, and they can't figure out what's wrong with them. If they do, and they get diagnosed with it, they can go to an organization called the Rescue for PTSD, and they'll help them train their own service dog. Yeah. And your service dog will do wonders for you. She really will. So last night I was listening to Marcus Luttrell, the Navy SEAL, and he has a podcast, and he was talking with a gentleman from K Canines. It's a nonprofit organization for veterans, for service dogs, and so forth. And Marcus was talking about his service dog, and the service dog had passed on to his, but he's talking about how the dogs, are with you 24/7, and They don't speak to you, but they hear everything you say, and they do. Bailey, you talking on the mic? She's over there talking on her microphone now. But it's true. She hears every word I say, and she knows certain words that when I say it, it upsets me, like a four-letter word in traffic or something like that. She's awesome. She knows this stuff, and that's what they were talking about. And I could relate with it so well because she does all that, you know. But hey, last Friday was tough, of course, really tough. But we're back on. We're back on. Yep, we're back on. So what do we have going on today? So I put another dozen eggs in the incubator yesterday, all leghorns, because I need some white leghorns. I need some more. I only have 3 laying white leghorns, 1 rooster, and a little coop I have. But I was noticing something yesterday, and I was like, we've had a lot of rain lately, a lot of rain. And with rain, people's feed gets wet. And when the feed gets wet, it gets moldy, which isn't a good thing at all. Not good for your chickens. No, no, no. Please don't give your chickens moldy food. So I just want to talk about that today. Boom, there we go. Ooh, look at that nasty stuff. That's molded chicken food. So that's not my food. That's just a picture off the internet. And I mean, it's probably from the bottom of a food container because there's pellets and ground feed in there. But that's what you find at the bottom of your feed containers, especially if they have holes in them and so forth. And they get moisture in them. And you don't want that getting to your chickens, That's not good for them. That'll kill your chickens in a heartbeat. You got to think about your food containers. And then you got to think about rodents in food containers. Can a rodent chew through the food container and get to your food? Well, not mine, because I use these. Nope, not those. These. These are galvanized trash cans, and the company that makes these are Behrens, 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 and the lid fits on tight, extremely tight. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. That right there is some scratch, and that right there is 100 pounds of scratch, and I could easily put 200 pounds in this trash can. So there's plenty of room in it, but it's underneath a covered porch. And it doesn't get any moisture, and the lid is airtight. This is some crumble. That's 200 pounds of crumble. No, that's 100 pounds of crumble. I can easily put another 100 pounds in there and have 200 pounds. And actually, I might be able to get more than 200 pounds in there because that's not that high up. But that's what I use. And these things are awesome. There it is, a lid on it. And they're the best. There's no handle on the top. You got to grab the edges and pull it up. It's almost like a vacuum when you push it on there. Now there's my boot scraper. Keep all the dirt out of my house. But that thing works wonders for me. Yes, it does. I own these. The white one with the lid on top, I actually use that for a brooder inside the house when my chicks first hatch. I have shavings in it, food and water, and I have a heat lamp above it that's attached to a shower stall door in a spare bathroom I have. And my chicks stay in that until they're 2 weeks old. And then I move them to the outside brooder. And then below it is this feeder right here, this container right here. It's a heavy gauge plastic container. I got it for free. And that lid locks on, but that's where I keep my chick feed in it. My chick starter, and that was holds that. So that's that one I don't go into every day, so I just keep it locked up, airtight, so no moisture gets in there. So I want to talk about the food containers, of course, what we're doing, but also how you're feeding your chickens. This is what I use right here. Boom, look at that galvanized feeder. I used to fill it up to the lid all the way up. But then I noticed I had a little problem with little four-legged critters going into my coop at night. And I was out there with a green flashlight on top of a scope on top of a pellet gun shooting rats. And golly, I must have shot a dozen rats, you know? And I was putting out traps for them, and they were digging underneath the coops, getting in. And so I cut back on their feed. I measure their feed every day, and they get so much feed every day, and every morning I go to fill it back up, it's empty. And they immediately go after it. But that's what I use. And I have 4 of those feed. 4 of those feeders, and they're all underneath the roof, so they don't have to worry about getting it wet and so forth. I do have one other feeder in a coop that's got a screw-on lid to protect it from moisture because there's not a roof over it. Who the heck is that? I just got a message from someone. But what the heck? Some crazy people send me messages. And we're not even live right now. This is being pre-recorded. This is a Facebook message I got from someone. It's just like, whoops. But that's what I use. And now I don't have the rodents going in my coops at night because I only give them the amount of food they need. Yeah, it's easier just to dump their food in their coop and just walk away. And I have to mess with it every day. But you got to do this. If you want to control the rat problem or rodent problem in your coops, you only got to give them whatever food they need that day. Here's another. This is my other feeder. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, come on. I have 3 of those metal containers because this one has this feeder in it. This is an old plastic feeder. And when I shut the lid, it covers it. And this is my little coop I move around. So you can see that line right there. That's where I moved it from. So every day they get a little green grass to munch on, and then I move it a little bit more and get more green grass. And then when it turns completely around, they get a full amount of green grass, and that'll last a couple of days. But this container right here, same thing. I only put what they need into it, and the other side is their water supply. So this is my little movable coop I have. And I have my leghorns in there because it's just 3 white leghorns and a rooster. This side, the left side is water, and the right side is their food. The left side, I just leave it open for, air ventilation. And if rainwater comes through, no big deal. It's going to go in their waterer. So it's, fine for them. But works out good for that. So let's not have any moldy food this year because we're getting our share of rain, and we don't need that. And that's going to happen. So please watch your feed. Please watch the feed. Speaking of food, what's this? Woo-hoo. Blackened catfish. That's right, blackened catfish. I got that from a little place I go to in my not far from the house. It's over in Pinehurst. It's called Vaquero's Grill, Vaquero Grill in Pinehurst, Texas. And they have like the best chicken fried steak I've ever had. But sometimes you just can't eat all that fried food. And I don't think this is a grilled fish really, but it's a blackened catfish. It looks more like a baked fish with some seasoning on it. But it is absolutely delicious. I love that place. It's great food. I can't go there every week like I used to, but it's good. It's really good. Check them out, Vaquero Grill in Pinehurst, Texas. They're located right at 249 and Hardin Store Road, right on the corner in Little Strip Center. And it's worth the trip to go to if you want some great chicken fried steak, chicken fried chicken, or some blackened catfish. Really good stuff. Well, hey, I'm gonna cut it short today. I got stuff to do. But we'll talk to you later next time. And next Friday I'm gonna have a guest on. I was gonna have him on today, but didn't have time. But we'll see you later. Right, Bailey? Bailey. They're sleeping. Y'all have a great weekend. And we'll talk to you later. Tomorrow morning, if it's not raining, I'm going to be out on my front porch. Not on my front porch, but my front gate. And I'm going to be selling eggs because my two egg buyers, my two big egg buyers. I have one woman that buys 10 dozen eggs a week, and I have another man that buys 6 dozen eggs a week. We're no shows this week. So I got an extra 16 dozen eggs that I need to get rid of. Yeah, if you want some fertilized eggs, I got them, but if you need some eggs to eat, I got those too. But I'll be at the front gate. Message me, and I'll get you my address. And come on by. I'll have some bag coffee too. Y'all have a great weekend, and take care. And please click and like on our channel, on the YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. And if you do have a first responder or veteran needing service dog, tell them to look up the rescueforptsd.org. Great organization. That's where Bailey and I got our training. So, all right, y'all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.